not in their streets, and not even in their homes. And riots and their attendant violence, the most visceral and reactive of language, to spill out at these times. They spill out and they escalate. Dr. Martin Luther King, the American icon of civil rights, once said, "Certain conditions continue to exist in our society which must be condemned as vigorously as we condemn riots. But in the final analysis, a riot is the language of the unheard." And what is it that America has failed to hear? It has failed to hear that the plight of the Negro poor, he said, has worsened over the last few years. You could say the plight of the Lebanese poor, the Palestinian poor, has also worsened over these last few years. He continues, "It has failed to hear that the promises of freedom and justice have not been met. And as long as America postpones justice, we stand in the position of having these recurrences of violence and riots over and over again. Social justice and progress," Dr. King concludes, "are the absolute guarantors of riot prevention." What he is saying is, if you want peace, then you must have justice. America, Lebanon, and the world have failed to provide equal justice for all under the law. Police brutality, modern-day slavery in kafala, the mistreatment of refugees and minorities, the strident siren song of racism are all too prevalent. But there can and must be change for the better. To be a force for change, we must continue to learn from our own mistakes and our own implicit biases, to become more inclusive, more self-critical, more merciful, and more accountable. To become wiser, we must learn from our past. AUB, while not perfect, has always been a propagator of social justice, of freedom, that great societal equalizer. Just as the people across Lebanon have risen up and demanded change, so have people around the world. We can and we must do better. We can and we must fight for equal rights for all. Black, white, Arab, Jew, gay, straight, everyone means everyone. Killun, yani killun. There can indeed be no peace without justice. But persistence, the persistence of citizens and societies, and especially the persistence of nurses and physicians, can make a difference and can give hope to the hopeless. Camus' Plague ends with a message of hope. Once the faintest stirring of hope became possible, the dominion of the plague was ended. What we learn in time of pestilence, that there are more things to admire in men than to despise. Yes, there are many more things to admire in women and men than to despise. You know that now as well as anyone here. You've seen it every day in your education and in your training. And that simple fact, that fact gives you hope. And that hope that you have can spread like wildfire to those who don't have hope. Over the last several years, you've done so much, you've learned so much, lost so much, loved so much, and gained a part of yourselves in your time at AUB. Most importantly, as nurses, you have gained and given hope. Never surrender that hope, that feeling of being able to make a difference. If you can keep that hope alive, secure in your craft, and sound in your conscience, a craft and a conscience that you will work on every day for the rest of your careers, you can and will make that change, make the world better. So I want to end by congratulating you, AUB's class of 2020. This was not the graduation that we planned for you, but you are graduating nonetheless in person together. Stay healthy, stay well. We have missed you these past few months, and we look forward to welcoming you back in the future as alumni, as leaders, as people who can make a difference coming back to your campus. We will see you in better times, times when your leadership, when your commitment, when your healing and wisdom and joy will make the difference that needs to be made. Thank you very much. Congratulations. I'm going to introduce our student speaker, Ms. Yusra Zahabi. Could Yusra come to the stage? Yusra is a brilliant, talented young woman. From her first semester at the Hariri School of Nursing, Yusra has perpetually been at the top of her class and is now graduating with one of the highest grade point averages in the history of the Hariri School of Nursing, even before it was the Hariri School of Nursing. But not only is she clever, smart, and committed, she is also kind and has an ethical spirit. She always seeks to help others and always has a warm smile on her face. Yusra has been an active member of the Nursing Student Society and has volunteered in so many activities that were I to list them, we would be here until next year's graduation. But most recently, she's focused on supporting AUB's food drive and the virtual fundraising for the Lebanese Red Cross. Yusra.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Fadlu. Dear President Khouri, esteemed faculty, and fellow graduating students, it is a great honor for me to speak on behalf of my fellow classmates on this special occasion. Do you remember the first time we gathered here? It was our sophomore year orientation. Little did we expect the surprises awaiting us in the years to come, especially this senior year, a revolution, an economic crisis, and a global pandemic that put the whole world on pause. A lot of uncertainty accompanied us, along with extensive, and I stress the word extensive, discussions among ourselves and with faculty members to plan our return to clinicals and graduate on time. Thanks to our president, dean, and faculty. On the brighter side, these events led us to come closer together, especially those who lived in the dorms during the last month. Yes, we made sacrifices. Some of us were away from home, a new experience of living independently, and it helped us grow. Reflecting back on the revolution, some of us struggled to balance between going to Martyr Square to fight for people's rights and going to classes to complete the year. But we made it through all these challenges to be graduating now in the WHO Year of the Nurse and the Midwife 2020, when now, more than ever, nurses are celebrated as essential and irreplaceable members of the healthcare team. And here comes the importance of highlighting our role. As nursing students, we have witnessed many challenges during our studies. Yet at the same time, we saw how the recognition of nurses by world communities evolved recently, describing nurses as patient advocates, scientists, and change makers. We came to AUB to become the best nurses, and here we are, proud nursing graduates, ready to join the frontline heroes. AUB Rafic Hariri School of Nursing graduates heroes. And for that, I would like to thank you. You mentored us to be the proud graduates that we are now. Thank you, President Fadlu Khouri, Dean Farhood, faculty, and staff for your extraordinary efforts to continue our studies and clinicals against all odds. And a big thank you goes to those who support us during all steps of our lives, our parents and families. It is unfortunate that you are not physically here with us today, a moment you probably waited and worked so hard for. Still, we are happy that you can see us live through social media. Our achievements are yours, and we are forever grateful for everything that you do. أهلنا وعيالنا كنا بنتمنى تكونوا معنا اليوم، بس الظروف ما بتسمح. بس على الأقل أنتم معنا على وسائل التواصل الاجتماعي. الشكر الكبير إلكم، تدعمونا بكل مراحل حياتنا. تعبتوا معنا هالسنين، وفي منكم من شمال لبنان لجنوبه أو حتى برات لبنان كانوا أولادكم بعاد عنكم معظم الأيام. بس هلأ أنتم أكيد فخورين بحالكم وفيهم على كل شيء عملوه وحيعملوه. Dear 2020 nursing graduates, graduating amidst all what is happening around us was a challenge, but we did it. Each one of us has unique skills and characteristics. Let's embrace them and use them to advance patient care and the healthcare system in Lebanon. Now, we will probably go on different paths in life, but always remember, nurses make a difference in the lives of people each and every day. So, let us go and fulfill our mission, and that you may all have life and have it more abundantly. Thank you.
Mr. President, I'm pleased to inform you that the following Bachelor of Science in Nursing students were selected by the faculty of the Rafic Hariri School of Nursing to receive the Janet Haddadin Award and Women's Auxiliary Awards for the spring 1920 based on the following criteria: academic achievement, professional integrity and seriousness of purpose, and contribution to professional and university life. On behalf of the Haddadin family, I would like to present the Janet Haddadin Award to Ms. Rima Hamam.
I would like to ask Mrs. Layla Khalaf to the stage for the distribution of the Women's Auxiliary Awards. The Mary Crawford Nightingale Awards goes to Mr. Muhammad Ziyad Bakar. The Anne Smith Award goes to Mr. Anas Antabli. The Nada Alamuddin Kansu Award goes to Ms. Pia Badran. The Amelie Asfour Award goes to Ms. Maya Nuruddin. The Agnes Shamma Awards goes to Mr. Muhammad Swaidan. The Helen Zarwi Award goes to Ms. Zoya Miari. The Najla Marston Award goes to Ms. Maya Kabakibi. The Jacqueline Rubaiz Award goes to Ms. Malak Al-Ra'i. The Hani Shaheen Award goes to Ms. Aya Al-Mughrabi. The Layla Eliya Awards goes to Ms. Zuhad Shhimi.
Mr. President, recommendations for degrees to be conferred today have already been made by the Hariri School of Nursing. The candidates who have satisfactorily completed all the requirements will now be presented to you by their dean. President Khouri, I call upon you to confer the degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Master of Science in Nursing, as the Senate will confirm in its vote tomorrow afternoon, and express the hope that your learning will lead you to advance knowledge in or enrich the practice of your chosen field.
Mr. President, as Interim Dean of the Hariri School of Nursing, and on behalf of my colleagues, the members of the faculty of the school, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for the degree of Master of Science in Nursing. Will all candidates please rise? You've got to say something, I think, here. The President, by virtue, he already said it. I now call upon the graduates from the Hariri School of Nursing, the master's graduate, to come to the stage.
رولا محمود شحادي. ليندا سعيد أسعد فخر الدين in absentia. يارا أكرم حزوري. ندى محمود عيسى in absentia. رشا محمد عيتاني in absentia. إيفون سليم جليلاتي. محمد كريم طه in absentia.
As Interim Dean of the Hariri School of Nursing, will the graduating students of the School of Nursing, the BS, please rise? I shall now read to you the text of the nurse's oath, after which you will be asked to accept it by answering, I do. Will the faculty members of the Hariri School of Nursing please rise? As I enter the nursing profession, I pledge to practice my profession with integrity and promote excellence in healthcare, to deliver nursing care non-judgmentally, to the best of my ability and in accordance with the highest ethical standards, to treat everyone with respect, to hold in confidence all personal matters that come to my knowledge in the practice of my profession, to continuously update my knowledge and skills to the highest scientific level, to give my support and cooperation to all members of the healthcare team while ensuring the welfare of those committed to my care. Will you say, I do? Please be seated. The faculty to be seated. Sorry. Will the faculty members be seated? Mr. President, As interim dean of the Hariri School of Nursing, and on behalf of my colleagues, the members of the faculty of the school, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing, as the Senate will confirm in its vote tomorrow afternoon, and welcome you to the Fellowship of Educated Men and Women. Congratulations.
I now call upon the graduates from the Hariri School of Nursing to come to the stage. The first graduate will be the recipient
يسرى حسام الذهبي High Distinction Penrose Award. عمر يوسف الدقاق. ملاك محمد الراعي Distinction. مهدي بسام عناني. بلال مروان عزام. بيا محمد بدران. محمد زياد زكريا بكار. صباح خليل بلان. حسين قاسم برو. سيبال وحيد بوناصيف. فاطمة محمد ظاهر. حسن ياسر درويش Distinction. سارة حسين ديب. غادة مالك الأيوب. نور حسان حبحاب Distinction. أحمد محمد الجمعة. آية أحمد المغربي. هبة جهاد فضل الله Distinction. ساري مصطفى فرج Distinction. جاسمين محمود الحبال in absentia. ريما يوسف همام Distinction. نور الهدى إبراهيم حليحل. جعفر إبراهيم حطيط. أنس محمد زهير عنتبلي distinction. ياسمين عباس جابر in absentia. مايا محمد وليد كبويبي. فرانت رافي كوشيان. هدى مروان خالد. زويا يوسف المعاري. مايا محمود نور الدين distinction. محمد مختار رئيف راشد الجبلاوي. نزيه محمد ريشوني. جنى حنا رياشي. مروان منيف سعادي in absentia. عبد الله خالد سعيد. زهاد علي شحيمي. محمد يوسف سويدان. سارة حسين وهبي. هادي عباس زعرور. ماريبال فرانسواز وين.
I now have the distinct pleasure of greeting all of you for the first time as alumni of the American University of Beirut. The road you've traveled during your years at AUB has been a demanding one, and each and every one of you is to be congratulated for having successfully met the academic challenges of the most prestigious university in Lebanon and the Arab world. Some of you will be going on to careers in Lebanon or overseas. Others will be continuing their education in higher degree programs. Wherever your travels take you, I wish you success in your careers, personal joy in your lives, and peace, health, and fulfillment in your communities. At this point, I would like to acknowledge the especially critical role that's been played by your families, your parents and your siblings who have walked this road with you, who've contributed their financial means, their love, their moral support, and their resilience to your resilience. Your success is theirs as well, and they celebrate with you remotely today, but privately soon. So I invite you now to stand up and express your appreciation for their constancy and devotion wherever they are. You can thank your parents now. And your husbands and wives as well, and siblings. Will the audience now please rise for the playing of the alma mater?
I now declare this commencement exercise at a close. Will all student graduates please remain in their places until the President and party have cleared the area? Mr. President, will you and your party please follow me?